Good morning, traders. It's 8:08 a.m. Eastern Standard, Central Standard Time. I am in Southeast Asia, so it's 22:08 Friday night. And this will be our third stream today. The first stream didn't take any trades, kind of getting back in the swing. Then I saw the market starting to move. So I fired up the stream again, trying to hold to my commitment to make sure that all trades are recorded live. And that trade is right somewhere here. Yeah, I saw it a minute ago. Where'd it go? Right there. 210 bucks, a quick little trade. And then obviously there was a tremendous amount of market action after that, which I did not participate in, and had some other things to do. And here I am. Now I have just discovered something that has been bothering me. The differences in the VWAP when I'm on a 20 range or a 5 tick or whatever between the new I don't mean 5 tick, I mean 5-minute chart between the new charting and the legacy charting. And I discovered what that was while I was off screen, but I'll share that now. You set this to the start hour of your session. In my case, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, because this uses my computer's time. And I set it to one rolling period. I think that would be, in my view, that would be more precise. And I get a 13:056:11 VWAP. Oop, wrong direction. Where am I? Yeah, we're going to be down here. VWAP. And here we have 30:48:65. So I always decide that the sales, the Jigsaw is my most accurate trading. Now you see the differences. We got 13,100, 1356, and 1348. So we're quite close on Jigsaw. It could be a, one or two ticks there. That's not probably going to be too scary. One of the things I did notice earlier this afternoon was a big spread. We were 5-6 points, ticks of spread, which was kind of alarming to me. So we've got this pretty much correct. See what we have over here. 7 hours. 1. Save. There we go. Off. And on. So that it recalculates. It's still not coming through properly on this range chart, and I don't understand what that is. But that really annoys me, and I don't like trading when I don't have full confidence in my setup. Should be understandable. Huh. That's very frustrating. These ought to all be the same. VWAP has not got anything to do with the type of chart. It has to do with the time you start. And if they all start measuring at the same time, there should be an equal amount of volume traded at price. Doesn't matter whether it's 1 minute, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. The TPOs, The 5-minute is correct. There's something wrong here, and I don't know what that is. But that I find that real disturbing. One of the reasons is this is a legacy chart. These are the new charting or the new charts that have been rolled out by Tradovate. And I was going to this weekend switch over to the new charting because I like it better than I like the sharpness and the cumulative delta, various things on the new charting rather than the legacy. But I'm a little worried now. That bothers me a lot that's not. And you see another big difference here. POC's up here. POC's at 1329. POC's down here at 06. 60, sorry. And where do we have POC here? Let's just see where that went. Okay. POC is, damn it. 925, and where's our POC? POC here is 2990. Well, it's off every place. Now, I did just restart this system, but I must admit, I don't like that at all. And that will probably put me off trading tonight. Anytime we get into the minute charts, it's correct. Huh. That's just annoying beyond all measure. Point figure. Wow. Look at that. That would have been such a lovely, impossible to get on, but. So where are we? Well, we're struggling here on the day. However, the trend is not broken. The structure is not broken. We're still uptrending. Higher highs, higher lows. Even in these last 2 days. This is yesterday. This is today. Very definitely risk-off sentiment in the market. Indices are all in the red. Financials, pretty much the same, except for the 2-year note, which treasuries would make sense, would have inflows. Currencies will probably be the dollar. Oh, well, we've changed some of these now. Earlier today, this was an entire red flush except for the dollar. So they're moving into the some of the other currencies. What's crude oil up to? Crude oil's up 53.12 bid price. Settle on crude oil is 52.34. I don't watch metals, grains, or, well, metals. I'm sure gold is up. And it is 2%. So I am really disappointed. Earlier today, when I made these changes and realized that starting hour, everybody was all charting was aligned. And that makes real irritating why this is doing that. Why this particular chart Let's do something different here. Let's do this. See if it changes something there. No. There's a problem with that chart updating. Very definitely, that has to make a difference. Absolutely. Well, well, well. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Yeah, that's just not annoying to say the absolute least. Absolute least. So we have about 10 minutes to the market open. And I will be extremely cautious here. Huh, that's just really annoying. I am not sure what to think about that, but I don't like it much. I can tell you that right now. That's just when you don't have faith in your system, the accuracy of the system, and something that's important to know, this is all the same data. Jigsaw is connected to the same data feed as is the Tradovate platform. So there should be absolutely no discrepancy. Let's see what some of the other things say here. Where's our value area high? 8,700. 70. Huh. Well, that's annoying. I don't exactly know what to say about it. 29 and 12, 990, huh? That's actually this pretty much the same as here. The VWAP is not calculating properly. 36. VWAP here is 49. Wow, that's just irritating. Anyway, so the search for the platform is still not good. Let's just see something else here. Let's just take a look at what the let's have a look at the speed test and see where we are here. We want to change servers to Singapore, I believe. Let's try Singtel and go. That would be the closest major gateway for me to connect up where a lot of the trading servers are. This is very slow. Very slow. We're typically over 100. Our upload is Yeah, that's a problem with the download speed. That's a big problem. Well, maybe I need to reset my server. I'm on a Cat9 fiber optic hardwired to my computer, which is mission built, pretty high end, quite fast, lots of RAM. I'm sure it's not the computer. Well, that's pretty darn disappointing right there now. Tell you what, let's do it again. And let's find another server. Let's try Chicago. Let's find somebody in Chicago. Comcast. How does that sound? Go. This pandemic is certainly not helping. Yeah, we get a little bit more. This is more typical of my connections now. So there I'm over 100. Download and upload should be substantially more than that. Yeah, that should definitely be okay for both the live stream and the trading. All right, we've got 5 minutes to market open. The hell am I going to do here? I just don't like this at all. We have prices consistent across the board. Price is consistent. Let's get ready with the profile. This is market profile with the volume. And this is the daily volume across Globex. That's quite irritating. So we have risk off. Our settle is at 13,186. About here. We have a little bit of a gap then, since we're below there. And we've been pretty much negative the entire session of Globex. Definitely with this data acting strange, I am going to be extremely cautious here going in. Get queued up. Okay. And see where we go. We're sitting on $210, and it's a Friday evening. I'm certainly not going to go into the weekend on a loser if I can help it. So we're going to check. The spread is narrowing down to something reasonable now, 2 or 3 ticks. That's a good thing. These are your bids. These are your offers. The difference is the spread. These are, when you see a red indicated number like that, that means that someone from one of the sellers from the offer has hit the bid. They've reached down. If you see green, it's a bid or a buyer reaching up. And whenever there's a green, whenever a buyer reaches across and lifts the offer, that's when you get an uptick on the cumulative delta, and vice versa when you see red. Like now, there would be a downtick on the cumulative delta. That's how it starts, and cumulative delta starts at 0 with our market open, supposedly. So see what our friends are up to here. We've got 2 minutes to open. I'm going to be watching for delays. Also, Jigsaw will not usually ever have a delay of any type. I did have trouble once before with Tradovate. That's why I've gone to this is the desktop version of Tradovate and not the web-based version. I'm trading the TopStep $50,000 combine. I'm in stage 2. I've got to get about $2,575 more, and then I will be funded. You can see the dashboard. I'll show you that after the open. So good luck, traders. Remember, your object as a trader is to have a plan, control your risk, and be able to trade tomorrow. That is the all-important goal. I have posted a couple of videos, and including one which is the first of a series, which will be I'll outline to you with examples, and I think it's important to share the knowledge of the real holy grail for trading, and there is one, and I'm sure that I will be able to articulate that in a manner that you will be able to understand and assimilate and be able, hopefully, to use. All trading is risky. You can lose all your money. Nothing on this channel is any indication of a suggestion or trade advice. This is my opinion. And past trading results are not indicative of future results. Here we go. We're open and we're off. And we're trading. And there we go. Very narrow range. Damn thing. Got about a 10-point range here on the there we go. Our opening swing was about 10 points. That's what I call the opening swing, is the first low to high. Guess that's subject to interpretation. So we've tested up towards the gap, and now we're trading back down across a very narrow value area. This is the value area. And now our VWAP here, you see, has started recalculating now. And we've got 1975. Value area here is about 23, 24. Gotta make sure that that's set. I have value area on the charting package set at 69%. I got to reconfirm here. We've got the POC at 1450. Close. What's happening over here on the minute chart? Okay. And we have the 13. This isn't catching up at all. And actually, it hasn't started charting properly with the value area, which should be right here. Day session, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, 69%. Doom. Let's go. Not good. I don't like this. I got enough computer power here to do a moonshot. Got a 39, 64 gigs of RAM and a RTX Asus motherboard. 2060 Super graphics card, and plenty of power. 3900X processor. It's 12 cores and 24 thread. Tight range. And this is really annoying. Why is that not drawing the volume profile like it's supposed to? Huh. Well, so much for switching to the new charting. I'm going to stay with the old standard here until I have some idea that I'm going to get somewhere else. This is also the last Friday of the month, so there is going to be a lot of options action today. And who knows what's going on with all that Reddit crap. Sellers are in control. Sellers are definitely in control. Quite fast action tonight. Look at that. Didn't even blink at the value area low. Normally you would expect that to test and bounce. Didn't even blink. See what we can do here. There we go. I forgot to say short too on the NASDAQ, but I did. And so we're $430 on the day so far. Seems to be real quick. Maybe I've just been away from the market a little bit too long here, but seems like we're having quite high volatility. What's the VIX at the moment? This is complete crap. Leave you up. And VWAP's not even printing over here. So this is not having a good day. Not having a good day. They tried to get back into value. Didn't quite make it up there yet, so we can't really say we were rejected, but it's not looking too good. Looks like this market's in sell-off mode. The ES is definitely pulling back to the lows. Buyers are definitely in control all across this consolidation area. Not sure what's going to happen here. Our relative volume is low, only 3,000 shares. Whoa, there we go. Fell out of bed on that one. Wow, it's trading pretty fast. Relatively good size in a tight market, not gaps, about a three tick split, spread. We continue to hammer these lows. A little bit hesitant to jump on that bandwagon there, especially when we get this up move in Delta on the way down. I'm pretty damn sure that the VWAP is not at 46.5. I'm pretty sure it's right up here at 84. Wow, how can that be so off? What is going on with this thing? Yeah, Jesus, it's every place. Well, I can safely say that I'm going to be pretty happy with my $430 on the day here. And I'm just not confident in this trading system, my platform. So I'm 2 trades, 415 net, 1480. Got an expectancy of $215 a trade. Average winning time is 27 seconds. Sorry, average winning trade time is 17 seconds. Longest trade time was 27 seconds. No drawdown. Nobody left on third. The only thing we have here is the max drawdown is how far it went against this thing. nothing. So it's probably going to keep going for another, who knows how far. Oh, it's going to get down to that. They've already closed there. They're going to take out that Globex low. There's a stat about that. 90 some percent of the time, I think it's 96% of the time, either the Globex high or the Globex low will be taken out by the regular time real traders. Same way with all-time highs, all-time lows, that kind of thing. And you see here now that they are just driving that straight down, and they're going to take out that value or the session low from the Globex. They're 2 or 3 ticks off it now. That's not a tradable stat, really, but it's something to bear in mind. I would say we have a real good chance of this market going lower, probably down here somewhere, because once it runs past the low of this market, you can imagine there's going to be some stops parked up down here, right? This is the Globex. That's the entire Globex session. I don't know why it does that. It drives me crazy when it does that. Now, here's another problem with Tradovate. We were just looking at this, and this was about 3 ticks off of here. We roll out, we roll back in, and the relationship has changed significantly. Pretty pathetic, isn't it? I mean, stop and look at the potential in this market. This trade and this trade are $400. I mean, holy crap. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, about 125 points. Just a simple go long, put your stop below the low, all that stuff you've heard 1,000 times. That's real irritating. I don't like the fact that that is not dependable. A minute ago, we had this. We were looking at these two markets together. And this was down here. Something's not good. Frustrating. But I've done pretty well with this. I breezed right through step 1. I've done a couple of other things previous to this combine, but I decided that I would do this channel. Again, it's purely selfish. This is my video, or visual, I should say, trading journal. And I find it quite cathartic, actually, to be able to just listen to my thoughts without being involved in the market and see what I traded and why, and hear why, what my thinking was. I think it's going to be a real positive. I would definitely recommend it. And I'm trying to talk my way through everything I do so that I can be of some help to those who are watching these streams. And hopefully they will find value and subscribe, and we can develop a community of traders, like-minded people who are striving for the Holy Grail, which is nothing more than consistent profitability. That's really all we want, right? That's all we need. Let's say we're going to catch this VWAP right here. There we go. All right. So we've taken 3 trades on the day. We're $760 up. Yeah, come on. Why didn't I get another 2 ticks there and just make that a nice 1,000? Darn it. Oh, well. I'm going to call that a reasonable day. And I'm not happy with the system here, and I'm sitting here wondering what the hell I'm going to do about that. So I hope that these live streams are helpful. I hope that my commentary is valuable, provides some value to your learning. The recorded video series, the first of which is posted on the channel with the Holy Grail, is not a joke. It's the truth. And if you go through it, apply it, adopt those principles and thinking, you'll have every possibility and all the tools you need to be a consistently profitable trader in the futures market. And I hate it when people do that. And I talk about the criteria for selecting your market and your psychology, and it's only 30 minutes, so don't be frightened. It's not some long-winded esoteric yammering, and I'm certainly not a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a professional licensed broker or anybody providing any kind of financial advice. Trading is dangerous. You can lose more money than you invest. But I speak my mind, and I hope that there is some value provides value to some people. I would like nothing more than to know or hear that other folks have achieved the financial security and peace of mind that can bring. And I believe that this is one of the most best opportunities out there for a person with the proper discipline and the proper mindset to do it. So that's the purpose of the channel. And here we go again. Look at that. Boy, what a swing, huh? That market is really moving. So let's do some analysis here. We got the VWAP at 54. We've got it at 61. Well, that's disappointing. I don't know what to think about this. Really. I'm kind of sitting here half wondering if there's going to be another one of those takeoff runs and I can grab a few more and get over that $1,000 mark. That would be kind of nice at 50 points. But I'm certainly not going to press it, and I'm not going to be at all satisfied to close out my Friday with the $760 on the day. I'm just frustrated as hell about this system here. This is the Jigsaw tools. This is the Jigsaw Dome, and it's quite obviously, you can see how configurable it is. I've set up these colors to my specification because I have worked my eyes pretty hard through my life, and I find this the easiest on my eyes and promote good vision and trading. that you can see. It's just, you can go on and on and on here. I mean, you can set up virtually every column and all the specs about each one of them. So it's quite a handy tool, and it's one of the most lightweight and accurate that I've bumped into. I always use it as the benchmark or source of truth against any trading platform. Load levels. Oh, now there's a new one I didn't see since this last update. Okay. They have an auction vista, which is the same type of heat map as the book map. I don't find it very helpful, but it's part and parcel of their tools. I may have to send Pete in. Peter Davis is the guy that started it. Davies is the guy that started it, and they're just up the road from me in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, just further down the peninsula. So it's convenient to, if I have to have a support question or something, they're in the same time zone and whatever else. But I'll have to ask him how this VWAP is calculated, and if there's any way that can be. Obviously, shortcut keys. It's all set up for keyboarding, which I do a lot of. I've also actually set up all the hotkeys on the Tradovate platform, but they're different because they have different functionality than my Jigsaw tools. So, well, if this pops the top here, this is going to go up. There's no question about that. A lot of people shorting right up here. See this consolidation here? Doom, 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 like a spring coiling up. When it goes, it's going to go. Which way it's going to go, that's another question. Looking like up, but never know. Delta's up. Problem is now if we try to get up too much higher, we're going to run into value from yesterday. There we go. Yeah, it did. See, and it ran those stops. There we go. So it broke out to the upside, ran the stops, 25 points. 20, about. Oh, that would have been another $400 there. Would have been nice. I'm busy talking and not getting ready to trade. So we're 760 on the day. One trade, best way to show this here. Let's see. Here's one trade for $330. And we got another one over here for $220. These two are in the in this regular trading hours. Come on. There we go. And we have another one out here way in the beginning of the Globex when I signed on just before not the beginning of Globex, I'm sorry, after the London session, hour or two after London open. And this was 210 or something like that, yeah. So we're at 760 on the day. Expectancy is 253.33. Average winning trade time is 15 seconds. Longest time was 27 seconds. Standard winning trade deviation is 54.73, and largest winning trade was 330. Smallest was 220 or 210, I guess. Yep, 210. There we are. So, in, let's see, about 27, so roughly a minute. Not bad. Minute and change. $700. That's, of course, just a flash in the pan. What's important is consistent profitability. That's the name of the game. That is the Holy Grail. That is the result of the Holy Grail. And I'll do the second video. I'm not sure if it'll be 3 videos or 2. The first is posted now on the channel. I'm not sure if I can fit it into the rest of what I want to say in the second video, or perhaps a third, because I want to keep the videos to about 30 minutes, right on. And I want to cover the material, obviously, and I'm not a professional speaker or internet superstar or any of that kind of stuff, and that's not my goal. My goal is to be a consistently profitable trader and have this channel as my video trade journal, and hopefully with the commentary and the trading provide value and help to other like-minded people, traders, who will hopefully also achieve a sustainable profitability. I would like nothing more than that. That would be a tremendous gift, to be able to help others at the same time as helping myself, of course. So that's the thinking and the motivation here. Now, I'm still kind of upset about this damn POC's at 85. What do we got here? Well, we're okay there. What do we got over here? Yep. Now, the big question is, what's going on with the, let's say, 5-minute? Well, we do have a, there we go. Okay. Yep, POC is fine. 21. Value area low is 39. So we've got, come on. 21, yep. Value area low. Darn it. Value area low is down there somewhere. Well, VWAP's at 63. Let's see where that is. Oh, did I say 63? Yes, I did. 63.50. We're not there. We are there here. God darn it, what is going on there? I thought I had that worked out. VWAP was just, no, I'm sorry. POC has just dropped. So the PSC is migrated lower. You see how much faster Jigsaw Tools reacts? Nothing's happened over here yet. And we were never able to get down there and figure out where that is, were we? Value area low is 31.75. Yeah, close. Yeah, close. So let's clear them down. See what the hell we got going on here. I forgot to mention that this is basically a cumulative delta number ticking up over here. So we're actually building so far, we're building a quite normal profile. This is the market profile, and this is the volume profile for this regular trading session. This is the volume profile for the Globex session, and including the daily session. In other words, this is the cumulative day session, Globex and regular trading hours. And this is the typical 30-minute TPOs. This is the Pete Stottlemyre, Jim Dalton. I actually was fortunate enough to have training with Jim Dalton a few years ago, and a couple other ex-floor traders that had gotten into the market profile world, a guy named Jim Pendling, who incidentally is the same area where FT71 started his when he left his prop deal or whatever that story is and joined a room trying to learn about market profile, etc. He was actually in that same room, Murad Askar. I was not in the room at the same time, but I do know that story. Kind of interesting. Years ago. And the way this market profile works, in case you don't know, is each one of these are 30-minute periods. They're designated with a letter. We have the initial balance, which is there. Then we have one standard deviation above, and two standard deviations. This is the green area that you can see here is the value area. The yellow line is the half back. And this red line, which is kind of hard to see, the market's trading on it right now, actually, is the POC for the TPOs. And this magenta kind of thing here is the TPO, or the POC for the volume profile of the real-time session. Then we have the light blue here, or the darker blue is the value area, and the lighter blue is the outside, above and below, whatever you want to call that, the deviation area, or the, I don't know what the word is, statistics, but that's what it is. And of course, you got the current trade line diving up and down there. So, what the hell? 64 quarter. This TPO is, this PO's 54 half. Why is that not working? There is no reason on earth that the VWAP is affected by the chart type or the chart periodicity, or however you say that. The fact that this is a range chart as opposed to a time-based chart has got nothing to do with it. The VWAP takes the volume and the price since the time you start it, which in this case is the beginning of the regular trading hours, or when that goes off, it's when the Globex starts. And there should be no reason. Now we should bounce off this value area low, and looks like we will. If I wasn't jabbering, I would have had a trade sitting there. That would have been a good trade because we approached it methodically. We didn't bounce off and test again, and we didn't come roaring down at it. So a value area, now they're starting to kind of calm down, and that value area held, and the reaction was much as you would expect it to be. From the day frame traders as opposed to the heavier money group, they don't know where these things are. VWAP, they know. They don't know where value area high and low is, or half back, or any of those, moving averages and all that silly crap. So these are references that the day time frame traders use. And since that's what we're trading, that's why they're important. Now we should have a bounce to the off the VWAP to the bottom side, assuming the VWAP's in the right place, because obviously traders have to see the damn thing. If we were looking at my Jigsaw, we'd be at 36. We'd be 63. VWAP should be up here, as it is on the 5-minute over here. Right? So I don't know what to think here. That's real irritating. I don't want to have to change platforms. This is provided free of charge by TopStep, and it's what they use and recommend. I've had several different trading packages over my experience. Sierra charts and Investor RT. I have a TradeStation account. I have a Thinkorswim account. I didn't like TradeStation at all. It reminded me of Ninja Trader, another one. Reminded me of Ninja Trader, which I'm not particularly fond of. I think that it's just they rely too heavily on the people who are not part of their company to develop parts of their software, and I don't think that's a good thing. I think I think that the basic software should have everything it needs to trade without any of the other stuff that all these people are, the ecosystem that they call it, are trying to sell you. TradeStation seemed the same way to me. Sierra Chart was probably one of the lightest, most efficient packages that I have used, actually. Investor RT is fantastic, but it's a little bit more expensive. They all use, of course, all of the various data. Rhythmic, this is driven by CQG. I prefer Rhythmic data because it's got the full. Oh, here we go. Here now, what are we going to get, a run up? I don't know. I'd like to get that extra $40 on there and just have here's our open. So we ran it right back up to the open. Haven't made it to settlement yet. Our opening price is 31.10. And let's see if that's right. Well, it looks pretty right to me. This is where the markets cross over, and I see something's a little goofy here too. It says that market started at 29.26, and over here it says it goes to 30.52. I don't know. I'd really like to get that $40 or $50 and get over the $1,000 mark. That'd be kind of what am I talking about? Get over the $1,000 mark up here. Not for the day. It'd be nice to get $1,000 for the day, but what I was talking about was get the equity in this second step. Here's the oh, going on there. What did it do? Oh, yes. Okay. Here's that account. It's been reset. You'll see that this is what it was the start of today, though the trading has not been registered for the day yet, so that's going to be up here someplace. These are the rules. $3,000 profit target to complete step 2, after which I will be funded and don't pay anything anymore. This is $165, I think, per month for this combine. I have to I cannot have a daily loss limit. I have a daily loss limit of $1,000 and a weekly loss of $1,000. Then there's a trailing balance minimum equity or liquidation equity, whatever you want to call it. And the scaling plan is right now 2 contracts. Once it's more than $1,500 profitable or 51,500 account balance over here, then I would be able to trade 3. Then I think it's 2,000 or something. I can trade the balance of a total of 5. This is the $50,000 account. So now you know. All right. I think that I will call this a night. It's 23:14. We've been in the market about 45 minutes. So total of about a minute and a half trading. It's how can you possibly argue with an opportunity like that? You know? Expend your focus and your effort for a minute and a half out of 2 hours of trading and capture $760 in 3 trades. Something that you might find curious is down here, it's 12 contracts. That's because it's 2 in and 2 out. When, you know, every buy and sell counts for 2. One bought and one sold counts for 2. That's how that works. I'm pretty sure. So we haven't gotten back to the open yet. We're just dancing around the value area high, which is exactly right. Now you see the value area high is caught up with Jigsaw. And what are we at? 3070. Yep, 3071, say, and VWAP is VWAP is stop already. Thing is moving so fast, and I've got it set to close recenter because I don't like to have to chase that. So VWAP is right there, 66.75. 56. Did I say 66? This is 50, says 56. Yep, 66.75. So the VWAP is not calculating correctly. And that just irritates me. I don't use any indicators. Imagine if you had or someone that relied on RSI and Doshian channels and somebody's cloud and something or another else and 37 crossovers of some kind of exponential moving average. How the hell would you know any of them were correct, were calculated correctly or accurate? That's why I don't believe in any of those kind of indicators. I don't use any of them. You'll see these lines that you see here are standard deviations away from VWAP. This is first standard deviation up, second, and there's a third at the top. Same way down here. That's it. VWAP, BOC, value area high and low, volume profile. I do have the cumulative delta and the relative volume, but that's it. So I'll stick it out here till the bottom of the hour. I don't believe that I will have any I don't believe that I'll have any more trading. It looks like it's slowing down just a little bit, and I'm a little bit put off by this inconsistency in calculation on the VWAP. And I'm quite certain that I've got it set as it should be. But you never know, I guess. 7 o'clock in the morning? Yep. I don't know whether there's a rolling period. I've got to Google this fella. There's an Tiki, whatever his name is. He's a Hawaiian guy that does this coding. And find out if there must be something online about his stuff. You know, instructions or more details. Just staying right there, no matter what that look back period is. I think that just kind of smooths it out. What I would suspect. Anyway. So to recap then, for the day, we're $760 gross profit. We've had 1, 2, 3 trades, I guess it is. Expectancy is $253 per trade. Maximum trade, average, highest winning trade was 330, and average was 253, which is our expectancy because we didn't have any losers. Average time in a trade was 15 seconds, and longest winning trade was 27 seconds. Maximum run-up was $745.20, and our commissions are $22.20. So there you have it. Well, it's nice to be on stream. I sincerely hope that I did get this audio sorted out so that it's crisp and clear, and that the video quality is proper and good. I've done quite a bit of experimenting with it, and I'm running it at 1440p, 60 frames per second, and I've got this audio, which was my biggest problem, to do with the microphone, pretty much. I hopefully have that in the settings correct. If not, or if there's any question, leave a comment under the video. Obviously, there's a chat during the stream, but afterwards, I would really welcome any comment or criteria, heckling, whatever. And I'd like to get your feedback, what we can do to improve the quality and the value of the stream, and hopefully build the community. People with a positive thought that have a similar goal or a shared goal could be a nice thing. I'm just dying to take one of these top trades here off the next time it tests back down to value area high, just to get that extra $40 on the equity. That's just stupid, I realize, but it would be nice. So you see how the cumulative delta is building here. This is coming across the bid. This is lifting the offer. This is hitting the bids. And you'll see that it pretty much shadows along over here. Now this is cumulative from a different point in time, so this number's not going to be the same because I can clear this down, whatever, but might be a good job for a scalp, huh? $100 scalp. Another $200-300, so we could actually even put that 700 into a $1,000 day. Wouldn't mind that either. Get the big one. 50 points. That would be nice. I assume everyone understands that the NASDAQ is 4 points, 4 ticks per point. Each tick is worth $5. That means a point is worth 20. So if you have 50 points, that's $1,000 per contract, I believe. It's kind of late, but I think I can still do that math. And I've been trading 2 contracts, if you haven't noticed that, whenever I do take a trade. Let's get over here. Yeah, here you go. You can see the contract size. This is the position, show you long or short, whether it's winning or not, whether it's profitable. If it's ticking red like this, it's not. You're losing money. And if it's green, you're making money. Pretty simple. So you can always see my position. Also, you can see my position by the stops, which look like this on the right side there. That would show you that is a long, so that would show you the stop at 016. The entry is 24, and the target would be at 32 in this particular bracket. So there you have it. Oh, we're popping the top, and I'm sitting here talking again, and there's my $40. They're going to hit that 150. They might try to go for the figure. You never know. Not too far away here. That figure's pretty close. 40 points. Ah, yes, that's something else that doesn't happen here. That was kind of irritating. When you would put your mouse here, trying to find that, it would suddenly throw this deal up on your, highlight that line and, put the arrows there and all that for dragging that around. This is a little bit handier. One thing I've noticed else with the new charting is the high value area high, low, and POC don't extend as they do here, which guess I'm neutral on. I kind of like them extending like this, but they don't here. One good thing about the new charting is if you do draw lines or like to draw lines, it functions much more normally now in that you can draw a line like this, like this, and it goes, you can draw it ahead, off the chart, off the hard right edge. And you can also, I believe you can, I think I heard something about that, you can delete them. Maybe I'm lying. Yeah, you can delete by highlighting, you can delete the line. Over on the legacy charting, you can't do that, which I always found weird. You can only draw you cannot draw past the hard right edge. And you can't highlight the line and delete it. Doesn't work. You have to go to the draw box and remove the drawings. So that's going to be good if the new charting, a number of improvements. But I still want to be sure that these values are correct. This weekend I will do a video where I change this charting out and incorporate in that video the setup for all these different things and the profile and whatnot. So there's a place for people can use as a reference. They're going to try to hit that, sure as the world. So now we have to ask ourselves, where's the value area high? I mean, the overnight high in the Globex. And I'm thinking that it's at 91. 190, I mean, right there. So we're pretty close. Yeah. Okay. Already close. Two minutes to the bottom of the hour. We will have been in the market for 1 hour. So we've taken 3 trades on the day, starting around the Asian London crossover, Asia, or the London Open. Then a little bit later in the London session, and in the two trades here in the regular trading hours session. And I feel so proud of myself, but look at what a joke, Look at the movement and what a small piece I've taken. My theory is that the shorter you're engaged with the market, the less risk. That's part of my risk management. But I really have to figure out a way to take more of the move, which will necessitate a better entry. Obviously, this entry, no good. I got off on this bracket, right? But you need to have an entry down here somewhere where you have a minimum risk. It's good risk control because you're wrong. And then let those winners run. That's how you make. That's going to be my focus here especially once I'm in the funded program, which will be pretty soon. I would hope next week or so. I was kind of shooting for the end of January, but oops. This is the last trading day in January. Actually, is it? Sunday night would still be the 31st, I think. Anyway, yeah, whatever. So I think I will sign off here and wish you all the best. Good trading. Manage your risk. Remember, your goal as a trader is to be able to trade tomorrow. We got to take this double top. I would say we probably will. They're probably going to shoot for the whole the whole number up here at 200. I would guess. But the ES is just kind of flattened off here too. Okay, traders, happy weekend. Don't lose any of your emotional capital. That is much more important in the long run than risk capital. You can make more money, but it's hard to fix your brain, your psyche, your emotions, and so those are the two capitals that you really have to conserve and take care of. Wow, look at this trade here now. Right down to value area high. Now this is the part that angers me. Here's value area high. That's right where I would normally put an order, just above there, figuring a bounce, right? But look how far off we are. 10 ticks, 10 points off on the charting. So that's not good. Anyway, I would think you might find 30-20. I would think you might find value in the video, the first part video of the Holy Grail of trading. And I would love to have some feedback and your thoughts. So have a great weekend all. Trade safe and stay healthy. Use your head, wash your hands, wear a mask, do all the stuff you need to do to, continue living and pursuing this dream.